3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
4 p.m. Central Time, we are live. Really an odd time for me. You guys know that I'm traveling. Trip from hell today. I won't bother you with my personal travel woes, but just weather. I mean, 5 hours on the road, the rain never stopped. It was like in the same cloud for 5 hours. And winds were 50 miles an hour. And when you're towing a trailer like I am, that trailer becomes a sail in the wind. It's like sailing a sailboat in a storm. Fucking nightmare. So please shoot me. I got a 5-hour trip tomorrow. I'm just trying to make it to Arizona, right? I'm just, can I get some nice weather? Can I get some nice weather? I probably can't. It's like the moment I left Michigan, there's this rain cloud. I'm not even joking. It just follows me. It's just following me right down southwest. So let's launch the free trade. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit behind that, but hey, if you want all the trades, if you want all the automation, if you don't want the crazy thumb, entering trades by your thumb and like staying up all night watching it, subscribe, man. That's the whole point. What are you doing? I had an incredible day today. I didn't look at my accounts once. I just looked at them before I logged in here. So, that's the ultimate dream. I had an incredible day today. New York session I don't even think is closed yet. I'd have to look. You know what? Do I have that on my phone? Let's see if I do. The time zone, the time clock, New York. I guess I'm wrong. So it's 4:02 for me, 5:02 for New York. Phoenix 3:02. Interesting. Well, that's where I'm headed. So let's launch the free trade. What I was doing, we had some incredible closures today. Like, I didn't even realize it. I had my, when I'm driving, it goes on Do Not Disturb. We had $759.68 in closure today on the total system. That doesn't mean that you could have or would have made that if you hadn't at least bid what I was bidding, or if your account could even handle that. The point is I use the Premium Signals Monitor account, which we're looking at right now, which subscribers get direct access to. And it's a good reference of what's going on in the market. Like, look at this, $760 of closure with only $150 worth of drawdown. That means that all of the trades that the banks, all of the money is dumped in, that means that all of that has cleared out. There's only, if you look at this, what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 trades in play right now. That is a extremely slow lull in the market. Brian says, how was the drive? It was a fucking nightmare. I hate driving. Even though I only drive yesterday I drove 2 hours. Today I drove 4. Tomorrow I'm driving 5. Really, it's just because I want to get to certain places. But you know what? Honestly, I'd rather drive 2 hours a day. I mean, yeah, it'd take me 3 weeks to get there, but fuck, I don't need to be there. Like, I'm not on a schedule here. I'm out here living my dream. Although driving in downpouring rain, not my dream. So let's launch a trade. Let's launch a free signal trade, just to be specific. I was looking at AUD CHF or AUD NZD. Let me look at them on the chart here. AUD NZD. That's going to pop probably during Asian session tonight. So that's not bad. Let's look at what's the next one. AUD CHF. I think there's a little more, there's a little bit more meat on the bone for this one. I'm going to go ahead and launch AUD CHF. So what are we in? We're in 3 AUD CHF. Give me a pause here and I will launch it. Let me go to the pause screen. AUD CHF number 3. I'm going to tell the AI system to jump in to AUD CHF number 3. Typing it in as we speak. And then I'll share it with you on the screen. 3 is the number. And there it is. I will start with this smartass remark. You're welcome. So, well, I didn't even switch over. Guess I'll show you, and we'll look at the details. Free signal trade, here it is. AUD CHF. Buy trade. The algorithm's in 3 trades right now on the same pair, but it has not increased the lot size. AUD CHF is a slow mover. This is going to be a great trade. The current take profit is, if I can read this on screen, let me blow it up a little bit. Current take profit is 0.57696. 0.57696. Yeah, it's going to be a great trade. It's always a great trade, right? Always a winner. Always a winner. I don't think, if I look at history, yeah, it was NZD CAD closed sometime in the last 24 hours here, which was the last free signal trade. And what is it? Was that launched Friday? I think it was. Wow, it's Monday. I literally feels like it's Thursday because I'm on the road just staring at other vehicles smoking by me. Yeah, that's it. Pretty simple. I could probably stop right there. I know I'm going to need some serious dinner. I stopped at a place called Buc-ee's. Have you guys ever heard of that? If you travel at all, Buc-ee's. Wow, how do you spell that? Bukees, Buc-ee's. It's like a traveler. It's a everything you could ever want type of traveler stop. Man, I stopped. I bought beer, soda. I bought some Mellow Yellow soda. I haven't seen that in 20 years. I bought some jerky, bought some corn nuts. I bought a barbecue sandwich. I bought some potato salad. This place, I had a cart shopping around this place. Just some random stop off of the trip that I'm doing here. So Derek says Buc-ee's has everything. You know, they said they have everything. It has a lot. I don't know if it had everything, but I mean, people asshole to elbow in there. It's pretty crazy. So free signal trade here, AUD CHF buy, enter at the lot size that is relevant to your account. This is a 1x bid. Although we're in 3 trades, we have not increased the base lot size. Base lot size comes out at 0.10. You know what? Brian said best bathroom in the world. I didn't use the bathroom there. You know what I did? I stayed at a Bass Pro Shop last night, overnight, and in where was I? Springfield, Missouri. And this place, they had Christmas music playing. It was the biggest place I've ever been. And I went into the bathrooms in Bass Pro Shops, absolutely pristine. You could have eaten off the floor. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, you know what? And Brian says Buc-ee's has get the brisket. That's what I got. I got they're out there. They're smashing up the brisket, and when they pour sauce on it, they're like, a guy yells out, "Sauce on the table!" I'm like, "What the fuck are you? What are you yelling for, man?" So anyway, I won't bore you guys with my travels here. I'm expecting about what am I? I've got some notes here just to kind of give you guys an idea. So today was day 5. Day 6 tomorrow I'll be in Texas. Day 7 Albuquerque, New Mexico. Day 8 Show Low, Arizona. Day 9 I'm planning on stopping by one of our members' houses, Doug, and he's in Arizona. So yeah, so interestingly enough, that means that technically I'll be to the southwest, 2,500 miles? And it only took me 10 days. or took me 10 days. I honestly, that's really fast for me. I'd rather have it take 14 days, but I'm rolling. We're getting it done. Um, let's look at a few other accounts here. I glanced at a few things. I'll show you a few of my own trades using the automated system. Let me go on pause here. One thing I didn't look at before I go pause is that the free signal for the week has closed $320.94, and for the month, $3,260.74. That's relatively low. We've had a pretty slow slash sideways market, although today's volume closing out all of those trades looked really, really good to me. So let me see what I'm going to pull up here. I'll show you a trade that I did. We're currently in, if anybody is following along, a lot of different feeds that I have, but one called the One Profitable Pair, that is in an NZD USD trade. Just entered that. We closed very nicely, which I'll show you. This is one of my accounts. AUD USD, yeah, it hung in there for a little while. Hell, were we in that like most of the week last week? Now it finally closed out. $471.17 profit. I couldn't be happier with that. Extremely happy with that. I'll take one trade like that a week, and because I'm not, and I don't think anybody really should. I'm not pulling income out of this. I'm pulling my withdrawals. All go to Bitcoin, and I'm going to hold it there for 5 years. Bitcoin doing extremely well. I have not looked at it. I can. Let's just pause for a second. I'll go look at it. Actually, I can do it off. I got a couple different phones here. Let me look, and I'll just quote you what Bitcoin is right now. It's been doing really well. Wow, amazing. Bitcoin right now, $91,339 per coin. That is up 2%. That's up 2% in the last 24 hours. Up 3.8% in the last 7 days. Ready for this one? Up 33.5% in the last month. Fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable. Up 56.3% in the last 3 months. So I'm telling you right now, don't take my word for it, but the math, the figures, the results, they don't lie. So that's pretty incredible on Bitcoin. Let's pause here and we'll look at some other trades and some other accounts. The 10 pip hybrid has just been in this loop in the same group for what, a month now? 3 weeks? So we're in a couple EUR CHF trades right now. I'm going to share with you results. So 10 pip hybrid looking really good today. If you bid what I bid on the screen, 1.0 base lot size, and you were trading my automated system, my automated feed called the 10 pip hybrid, $764.93 today. Today. Just today. If you look back over the week, 1,251. So like literally, what? Over 50% of the profits from that feed just in the last week happened just today. And then for the month, $14,575.31. Smoking along. Smoking along. Let's pause here. I already talked about the OPP feed, the One Profitable Pair. I think let's glance at gold here. Let me pull it up. I'll pull up the actual feed of gold. Okay, my eyes can't find it. There it is. So we're in 4 gold trades right now. I feel like, in fact, let's look at the chart. I'm not going to share the trades with you. I'll share the results. But let's look at the chart here, kind of give you an idea. It's not like I'm hiding too much. But that's the day chart. If I scroll down, I feel like we're potentially at a resistance area right here. If you look left, I could be completely wrong because there's this huge fair market value gap what else? What else do I want to call it? It's really what it is. It's a gap, a propulsion candle down. The price could be seeking to move up into this area. If it does, I'm in a trade. In fact, I'm trying to think of the account that I'm in that I could show you this on. Yeah, let me show you this. Pause for a second here. Erase that. And I'm going to pull up an account. We'll look at this. This allows us to look at the gold trade on an actual account that I'm on. Don't freak out. This is a large account. I'm pushing the daylights out of it. This is a lower leverage account. This is not 500 leverage. I think this is about 200 leverage. Nonetheless, I personally am going to hedge if it pushes up beyond, kind of where we're at here. If it pushes up beyond here, I'm going to hedge. I'll let it do its thing up here. I'll let the algorithm drag the take profit up closer to wherever it's going to be. And once it turns around and takes profit, I'll get out of the hedge. This is probably a good time to talk about this. Somebody had said they were in a hedge on gold that was very profitable, that they had some other trades closed, so it opened up their margin level percent should they get out at a profit. I mean, certainly, that's degenerate gambling if you do that. What I would suggest you do if you're in a hedge and the hedge is profitable, you're at a perfect position, because if that original trade goes against you, you got your hedge in place. You're good. If you get out of it now and take profit and you got a re-hedge, I really look at, and I know it's hard not to look at all these blue profits and take them, but I look at the hedge as simply a protection order. I am protecting my account. I'm not trying to take a profit on it. That doesn't mean you can't, and there aren't certain scenarios where I might have done that. But pretty rarely, if I'm in the hedge and it has went profitable, I'm like, that's great. That's what I wanted it to do. I'll go ahead and set my stop loss at break even, or maybe a tiny, handful of dollars profit. And because one of the things, depending on how much profit your hedge is in, it's a protection order, is that the algo may start adding other trades. Like, if gold pushes up into this area, where I certainly expect that it could, it might do a pullback first, take profit, and then push in that area. We don't care, right? But if it pushes up into this area here, and you're in a hedge, I'm gonna, if I look over at this wick over here, I'm gonna hedge at about this area right here. Let me erase this. I'm gonna hedge about right here. If it pushes up through that, I'm gonna hedge. On this particular account, the one I was looking at, now I'm revealing the trade for you, right? You do what you want with it, but these trades always work out. They always work out. And gold is risky. It hits your account, it hits your margin level percent way more than a standard pair. Now look at my margin level percent here, 535. That's getting low, but I can hedge, so I'm not too worried about it. This is a great time to hedge. And if I don't have to hedge, it pulls back, takes profit, and we move on. If you look at this particular account, I'm trading the one profitable pair feed, and it made $45 today. I'm trading this pretty conservatively. So for the week, it's made just over $1,000, and for the month, 3,600. I'm trading this thing very conservative. Although you can see it's a $100,000 balance. I always look at it this way: if it's lower leverage, it's not the balance that's shown. It's just not. I'm used to trading 500 leverage, so it is what it is. So that's basically everything. All of our feeds, everything's going on there. Let me look at a couple test accounts, which I have not looked at all. Yeah, so not much to look at here. I'm trading this brand new, I call it the new algorithm, British Euro British EUR GBP, Euro British Pound. For the week, it's made $234. This is a slow moving pair, but we've also seen it. Look at, for the month, it's made 1,079, and it hasn't even been trading an entire month. So that's a lot of money to make on the slowest moving pair in the world. I'm really impressed with this. There's no open trades right now on this thing. There's just not enough volume on Euro GBP. So I'm watching it, but I sense that this is probably one of the next feeds that I will launch. This algorithm will work on any currency pair. I designed it and optimized it to work on the slowest, lowest volatility currency pair in the world. That's what I've optimized it for. I have not optimized it for anything else. So this might be, we'll call this EUR, GBP profits or something feed. We'll see. So Demi says, I'd be lost. I'd be so lost in hedging for myself. Not going to lie. Listen, a hedge is simply an equal and opposite order. Let's say you're in 3 AUD JPY trades and you total up the lot size and it's 0.20, right? You're in it a total of 0.20 on the buy side. If you want to hedge, because it's going too far, your margin level percent is dropping. If you're in a buy trade at 0.20 lots, you simply do a sell trade at 0.20 lots. It freezes everything, stops everything from bleeding your account away. It's a protection order. Yes, I need to do a training for that. Yes, I will be providing and doing a lot of content for the rest of the year as soon as I get settled in Arizona. I mean, I'm going to be doing a ton of content to just, more frequently asked questions stuff, because now that we got a lot more people coming in, I'm getting the same questions over and over. I'm going to do, descriptions of the feeds, and I'm going to do a training on how to hedge, so on and so forth. So let me look at this here. So to hedge, you have to total the lot size between however many trades that are, but on the same pair, right? So if you're going to hedge on AUD JPY, you will do an equal and opposite trade on AUD JPY. If you're going to hedge on another pair, you don't want to total up all your pairs. Another pair, NZD JPY or USD CHF, you total up what lot size you are on that basket of trades, because you're probably going to be in a multiple trades on the same pair if you're even thinking about hedging. If you're bidding so much that your first trade is causing you to hedge, quit bidding so damn much, right? But I will be doing a training on that. So let me look, make sure I didn't miss any. Latoya says, so the system doesn't hedge for you. It can't. It can't. I shouldn't say it can't. It's not going to hedge for you because it doesn't know your account balance. You're simply copying a trade from my system to yours. You're copying a trade at a base lot size. The system, my system doesn't know what your margin level percent is or how far you've pushed it or what your bid is. It's all relative. So if it's working as far as the copy, if it's working and profiting on my end, it's on my end, it's working and I can't even talk today. It's working and profiting on your end as long as your bid is relevant and realistic for your account. Just as simple as that. Brian said this. Brian said, show the trading results section too so people see it's not just you winning. Listen, if I'm winning, everybody's winning, right? I can definitely show that. Or if, you guys come into the group, come on over to fxwithterry.com, get into the Discord group and go to the trading results section, and everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are posting their results. We're not, listen, if someone posted how they lost, I'd let them. I'd certainly want to put it in context, because if you're losing using my system, it's something you're doing. You're over trading, overbidding, so on and so forth. I don't know what you meant here, Doug, when you said look at the 1 year. Probably back when I was talking about Bitcoin. You know what? Let me do that real quick, because I thought I I only looked up at the 3 month, didn't I? 6 month, 1 year. Oh, wow. Yeah. Doug, appreciate that. Doug, kind of circling back to the Bitcoin thing, I had only looked, 3 months back. For the 1 year, 149.3% for the year. Come on, guys. If you're holding your Bitcoin, if you're holding your profits in Bitcoin, and you're going to hold it for 5+ years, I mean, I told you guys the average is 155% a year. We're right now in November at 149.3% for the year. Like, didn't I tell you? I did tell you. All right. So, is there anything else that I want to look at? I'm going to come back here because Mark said something. Mark said, I just posted I doubled a $500 account in less than a month. Yes. And Mark is a professional. Mark knows. Mark's been with me since the beginning. Mark knows how to do this stuff. Speaking of that, so I just kind of wanted to highlight something, just to show you what this community is about. So, a member came to me, and you can see us talking about it in the live chat in the group, and they had overtraded, hadn't really kept up with the trades, and also didn't realize that they were not trading US dollars. They set up an account, a live account, and started trading British pound. So they were in trouble. 389% was the margin level. And I took a look at it, and I feel bad when that's happening to some people, right? And I chastised that person. You know who you are. And I said, give me the login, and I'll fix it, right? And I don't make any guarantees, but I looked based off of what I saw. We were in some of those trades. Some of the trades that person had entered had already taken profit. Demi says, me. Okay. Yes, I'm talking about you, dear. So I was able to fix it. And fix it meaning ended up getting her out of the bad scenario which she was in at about a $63 profit. I was really just shooting for break even. I just didn't want to see, I don't want to see you guys lose, right? If you don't have to lose, I don't want to see you lose. Sometimes people have to lose before they get it. Demi says, Terry saved my ass. My A double asterisk. I don't know if I saved your ass, right? I mean, you had already been, taking some terrible trades. I said, what's going on with you? And she was like, I have ADHD. I'm like, hell yeah, you do. Stop that. Stop the ADHD trading. And she has full access to the automated system. So I was just, I kind of want you guys to understand that I'm there for you. Can I fix everybody's account? Can you get yourself up against a wall, and have me fix it? Probably not all the time, right? Demi says, keeping it PG. I don't do PG. I'd say all kinds of swear words. That's my personality. You'll be okay. Yeah, so my point was, I can't do that for everybody, but certainly I'm here for you. Learning the hard way in Forex is probably the best way to learn. And I've known people that just, I probably couldn't fix them, or they came to me when it was a little too late, right? But I do think me creating that hedging video of how to hedge, and again, I can't cover every scenario, but if you would practice, and I said this months and months ago, if you would set yourself up a demo account, attach a copy feed to it, and overtrade, overbid, maybe not necessarily overtrade, meaning I wouldn't trade the entire premium system, right? But go get yourself into, the easiest way to do it is to trade OPP, the one profitable pair feed, and overbid for your account, and give you, do it on a demo, and give you time to practice hedging. So you've got to practice. I am pretty good at it. I'm not 100% at it. I practice a lot. Set up a demo account, overtrade, copy my feed, overtrade. I blow it out all the time. You're going to want to blow it out. You're going to want to get that feel, You're going to want to see what's happening. The market's random. It's not like, well, hedge here every time. Hedge here every time. It'll turn around on you. It's simply a protection order, and I do, and you will end up taking some minor losses when you're hedging at the rotation, when the price is coming back in the direction that you want it to. So you get in and you get out. You get in and you get out. I will also show some advanced things on how to automate a little bit of it. For example, I have this thing where I'll go ahead and place my hedge order. I'll do it on desktop, not mobile. I have an EA, and I've talked about it with you guys before, an EA, a robot, an automated system that is called set stop to break even. So I tell it at 50 points profit on this hedge, on this trade, set my stop to break even. So if it pushes into profit, the EA will set the stop to break even. If it goes against me, I'm going to have to manage it, right? But it's certainly not 100% automated. There are some automated EAs out there that do this. I have purchased them that do hedging. I've purchased them. The levels of complexity, I just haven't had the time to dig into it. This winter, I will. Absolutely. The next thing coming, which needs to be a test first, is the account that is intended. It's an algorithm. It's intended to double your account in one trade. I know it sounds pretty crazy. It's just math. Okay. You set it at like a 5% max loss, and you hope that the price pushes enough to pull kind of like a trailing stop and to add trades, right? Add trades. Like if it's going to keep going, you add another trade, or the algo adds a trade, and it will double your account in one trade. So the way I see myself using it is as a degenerate gambler. I'll set up an account of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, and yes, you have to be able to have that kind of money or lose that kind of money. But I'll set up like a feed where it's based off of doubling $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000. There's a sweet spot in there. $1,000 double is a little risky, because if you have to take some losses on the front, you don't have enough to keep going. Probably a $2,000 or $3,000 account is how I'll set it. And if you guys have the money to do that, then you can jump into it. You can scale it up or down if you want to. I don't necessarily suggest you do that, but you can do it, right? The idea is to throw $3,000 into the market, double it in one trade. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That doesn't mean that it won't take a 5% loss, 5% loss, 5% loss, and then all of a sudden double the account on the fourth trade. It doesn't mean it won't do that, could do that. Doesn't mean it also wouldn't take a 5% loss until you've lost the entire $3,000. That's the risk that you take. Just like when I go to the casino and I throw down $3,000 on the table, I'm only looking to make $500, let's say, but I need that balance, that leverage to be able to increase my bids to make my $500 and then cash out, right? So anyway, I've gone way too far with all of this. I need some dinner. I need to decompress from driving in the freaking rain all day with trucks going by me. Yeah, so we'll stop it there. Appreciate you watching. And tomorrow morning, Tuesday, November 19th, I'm going to go live. It's going to have to be early. I need to be on the road by 10 a.m. since I've got a 5-hour drive. So that means I probably would do the live session around 9 a.m. Central Time. And for me, right now, it is my, hold on, let me see if my clock is right. I've got like 5 different clocks. What time is it right now? Yeah, 4:30. So 4:30 for me, Central Time. So that means 9 a.m. Central Time. So figure that out, whatever that time zone is for you. That's what I'm shooting for. Yeah, it's going to have to be 9 a.m. So that's it. Appreciate you guys watching. I will see you in the next episode.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.